Smiling Friends is a silly animated show that handles adult topics with a sense of humor.
It's not even a real laugh.
Season 1, Episode 7 explores the idea of perspective through the lens of absurdism. The Smiling Friends work to make people smile, but there's a new company on the block, the Frowning Friends. With the added competition, Pim and Charlie go out looking for people whom they can cheer up. They stumble upon a drug addict who just wants to be a SoundCloud rapper. He says he gave up on his dream because the Frowning Friends, Grim and Gnarly, told him to just give up because he'll never amount to anything. It goes without saying that Grim and Gnarly represent nihilism or a pessimistic outlook on life. Their job is to make people doubt themselves by getting them to focus on negativity. Their actions prove to be effective as Pim and Charlie run into more and more people who have been negatively impacted by their words. When they try to comfort these people, they confuse them with Grim and Gnarly, who had told them earlier to focus on the negative. Then they threaten them with a gun, telling them, "Get out of my head." Optimism and pessimism are all based on perspective, modes of thinking that live in our heads. Many times our thoughts oscillate between positive and negative outlooks, and it can make us feel confused, just like the civilian on the show. Many times in our lives we get overwhelmed by the back and forth and just want peace. As the story progresses, we find out that Mr. Boss is jealous of the Frowning Friends' business idea.
It's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
And decides to run over there and kill them. He sees Grim cry and beg for his life, which makes the crowd of people who are supporting their pessimistic cause ask why. The Frowning Friends had been telling them that there is no point to life because everyone will end up dead anyway. Yet, when faced with immediate death, Grim gets down on his knees and says he doesn't want to die. The pessimistic side of ourselves isn't as true as we think it is. Mr. Boss starts to feel bad, so he tells Grim, "You should be happy that your idea was so good, it made me jealous with rage." They smile as a result, and the episode seems to have a happy ending until the Renaissance men come and kill them with arrows. Now, does this mean that Grim and Gnarly were right? Should they have continued to frown because they were going to die anyway? Well, you could argue that at least they were happy when they died. The Renaissance Fair represents the absurdity of life itself. We don't have a say in the fact that we're born. We don't have a say in the fact that we will die. If optimism doesn't matter in an absurd world, then neither does pessimism. You will die anyway, so you might as well die happy. Now, happiness is a fleeting emotion, which is why the show emphasizes purpose instead. In the very first episode, Pim and Charlie try to help a depressed man named Desmond. They take him out to have fun, and he does, but only momentarily. He says that this is why he's depressed. Happiness is fleeting and just a distraction from the fact that we're all going to die. They decide that they weren't able to help him, so they take him to the office to sign some paperwork where Desmond shoots a purple creature called a blibly. He starts to feel a sense of joy and begins a company as an exterminator. He found his purpose. The short-term pleasures weren't enough because the Smiling Friends only seek them out because they wanted to make Desmond feel better. They saw the void in him and were trying to fill it. But Desmond didn't find his purpose by trying to fill a void. He found it by trying something out. Of course, the show is a comedy, so the thing he tried was killing a small pest, but you get the point. In conclusion, you should watch Smiling Friends. Yes, this was an ad for Smiling Friends the whole time. No, I'm kidding. I just think you should watch it because it's really good. Personally, it helped me understand that my problems are small and that their solutions are simple. It's also oftentimes funny with lovable characters. Have you guys watched Smiling Friends? What's your favorite moment or episode? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.